everybody, Cinemistic this here, back with part number 2 of the weekend haul. As I said in my last video, if you haven't watched part 1, please go check that out. But as I said in the last video, very cool weekend. Did a ton of hunting, mostly all with my wife, which is always a plus. And got a lot of really good stuff. So let's get right down to it and take a look at part 2 of the weekend haul. And the first, I'm dropping all these titles. The first 4 titles we have here, these all come from Kmart. Wasn't really going to stop in Kmart. I was driving past it, but I was just going to keep driving. But then I realized, you know, I haven't been to Kmart in a few weeks. Why not stop in, see what they had to offer? And I'm glad I did. Found some good titles. So the first one here is Monsters vs. Aliens Supersonic Joyride for only $5. What's really cool about this is the last one of these Monsters vs. Aliens releases I needed. So very cool to grab that. And then the same thing goes with Kung Fu Panda Legend of Awesomeness. The Midnight Stranger, also for $5. This is the last one of these I needed as well. So now I have all of these. Very cool. These were the show that ran on Nickelodeon. So very cool to get both these for $5 a piece. The last ones I needed, awesome deal. I actually picked up the other ones of these, the rest of the set over Black Friday, and I was looking for just these two. I couldn't find them anywhere, so now I have them. Then also for $5, and don't make too much fun of me, but I did have fun watching some of these, and that is America's Cutest Dog. This should be from the Animal Planet. Comes with 4 episodes. We have America's Cutest Dog 2010 and 2009, America's Cutest Cat, and then the bonus episode, which is World's Ugliest Dog Competition. I actually like the World's Ugliest Dog Competition episode because you see a lot of Chinese crested in there, and I actually had a Chinese crested back when I was... As weird as it sounds, when I was living here at home, when my parents were still here, I actually had a Chinese crested. I bought a Chinese crested, and when my mom ended up basically like taking the Chinese crested, she said, "No, it's my dog now. You can't have it anymore." She fell in love with it, and my Chinese crested lives with my mom now because she will not let me have it because she loves it so much. So I definitely have a soft spot in my heart for Chinese crested. So I do like watching the World's Ugliest Dog Competition. So yeah, I know, pretty cheesy, but the wife really likes this. I like it too, and it was $5. And then the last DVD I got from Kmart. This is something I had been looking at for some time now. I come across this every now and then, but I usually just pass on it. But for $3, figured I'd grab it. And that is a double feature set here of Harvey and Best Legs in the 8th Grade. Now, the original Harvey movie, I love the original Harvey. It is such a great film. I highly recommend everybody check out Harvey, but not so much this one. I don't really know about this. This is a Leslie Nielsen remake. Yeah, I'm not expecting very much from it. I can't believe they're remaking Harvey, and yeah, I don't expect anything out of it. But then we have the Best Legs in the 8th Grade. I'm not expecting anything from that really either, but it does star James Belushi, and I love James Belushi, so figured I would pick this up. It was $3. And I'm intrigued. I want to see these movies, though. I'm not expecting very much from either of them. But for $3, $1.50 a piece, I figured it was worth picking up and worth checking out. Then we have a title here that's grabbed from a consignment shop. Like I said, the wife this weekend wanted to go to a lot of consignment shops to look for baby clothes and things like that. And I actually, unfortunately, only found something in one of the consignment shops, and that was this. Meet the Care Bears. As you guys know, love soundtracks. Love things like this. I am a Care Bears fan, as I always tell people when they talk about what I love and or what kind of like genres I love and what my collection consists of. I say you'll find everything from Care Bears to Leatherface in my collection. So here's the Care Bears. So I wanted to grab this. I wasn't going to get it because it was marked at $5, but then I realized there was a sign hanging up saying that anything with a date on it, like past a certain date, was actually half price. So I grabbed this for $2.50. Still a little bit more than I wanted to necessarily pay for a Care Bears CD, but I figured, what the hell? It was the only thing I was finding in any of the consignment shops. I would grab it. $2.50 is not a horrible price for this. And I listened to it. It kind of sucked. I wasn't a big fan, but still, I had to grab it. All right, so let me grab some water here. I came prepared today. Usually I do these videos without any water, and by the end of it, I'm like, I can't talk anymore. But I came prepared. So, anyway, now into the really good stuff. The last pile here we have, these all come from Cash Converters, which is a store I really like. Although recently I haven't been having them all that much of success there. The last few times I've been to Cash Converters, I've got a few titles. It's not like I usually walk out there empty-handed. I usually find something, but no big piles like this. Usually it's like, oh, I got like 2 titles. Okay, cool. But just recently I haven't been getting anything major. But this is different. As you can see, this is definitely a nice big stack of movies here. So very cool. They had just recently put some stuff out, so I got some awesome stuff. So what was really cool is that all the DVDs are only $1 a piece, and the Blu-rays are $5 a piece. So I grabbed a whole lot of stuff. A lot of this is also stuff that I may have like heard of, but I had never really bothered to pick up, especially since even for like $5 or just titles I'm kind of just like, I don't know, is this gonna be any good? I'm not sure. For $1, I had to grab them. This is one of those. This is Razortooth. No idea what this is, but it looks like a giant monster movie, and I do enjoy monster movies. They're usually ridiculous and cheesy, but a lot of fun. And would I pay $5 for this? Probably not, but $1, done deal. Then we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Volume 1, The Heart of the Cards. Very cool, trying to get all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Releases, so got one more here. And then, this was the bit of a spoiler alert. In the last video, I told you I picked these up, and I grabbed Gravity Games Summer 1 and Gravity Games Winter 1. So very cool. I now have all the Gravity Games DVD releases. There are only 3 of them. I now have them all. That is awesome. $1 a piece for these. That is great. Marked at $2.99 a piece, but only $1 for these. So very, very cool. And again, now I have all 3 of these, which is just fantastic. Now, this is a movie I've always been interested in seeing, but I've never bothered to pick up because I didn't know if it was going to be any good or not. Although I have a friend who loves these. A friend of mine rants and raves about how great these movies are. But again, I've never really heard anything about it besides from what he says. And I come across them for $5 a lot, but even $5, I'm just like, I'm not really sure. So for $1, I had to grab the first one to see if it was any good, and that is Blood Rain. It should be the unrated director's cut. There are, I think, 3 of these movies, if I'm not mistaken, had 2 sequels. So I guess at least it must be somewhat good as it has sequels. But like I said, I've never seen this. I really don't know anything about this at all. But it's always been something that has intrigued me, but for the price, I've never bothered to pick it up. And this is pretty cool. It comes with a second second disc here. There's the movie, and right here is Blood Rain 2, the PC game. Comes with the, I think it says the entire, it includes, yeah, bonus, complete Blood Rain 2 PC video game included. So that's the entire video game right there. That is really awesome that it does that. I'm never going to use it, but very cool that it comes with that. So, pretty awesome. Like I said, I've never seen Blood Rain. If you guys know anything about it, if it's any good, let me know. Maybe I'll check it out pretty soon. But for $1, I had to pick this up. Then also for $1, I grabbed Battlestar Galactica Razor. Very awesome. Trying to get all the Battlestar Galactica releases, all the seasons, and all the movies. So I certainly had to pick this up. I think I have all the movies now, if I'm not mistaken. Still need like 2 more of the seasons. So very, very cool. This was really awesome to come across this. Not something you see very often. And that is the Fox DVD Demo Disc number 2. Very cool. Again, just not something you really see very often. You don't come across demo discs too often. And I certainly love coming across these. They're really cool. They're fun to play. If people are going to be over, I love just popping one of these in the player and just letting it go. I feel it's like you're in a store. It's like you're watching like the TVs when they play them in the store, just kind of show like ads for movies and stuff like that. It's kind of what you're getting here. So very cool. Obviously, I guess a Best Buy exclusive. So that is very, very awesome. Would love to get number 1 someday. So that is really cool. This is definitely a blind buy, but it was $1. So I figured, what the hell, I'd pick it up. And that is Trackman. No idea what this is. But it's a Ghost House release. And I do tend to like movies put out by Ghost House. They're usually very enjoyable. I love the Ghost House animated like logo that they do like in the beginning of the videos, or like in movies where like the door shuts and it zooms in on the keyhole and there's like the skeleton. So it's so creepy. I love it. So I don't know anything about this. Again, if you guys know anything about this, let me know as well. But this is a mystery to me. But for $1, figured I'd pick it up. It says the makers of 30 Days of Night and The Grudge present. So that's always a good sign, I guess. But again, I know nothing about it. Unrated version 2. Then I grabbed Warren Miller's Impact, which is apparently a snowboarding and skiing video. I did just pick up another one of these on VHS recently, so figured I'd grab this one as well. I'd never seen it. I know nothing about it, but I like extreme sports, so I grabbed it. All right. I was waiting to get to this one. Now, I'm just going to show it. Movie 43. Let me explain, because as you guys know, this movie was one of I did the top worst movies I saw in 2013, and this was one of them. This is one of the worst movies I have ever seen, one of the worst movies ever made. This movie is complete 100% absolute garbage. But I bought it anyway for $1. Now you're probably wondering why. I kind of have this new thing now. It's just a collector in me. I know it's stupid. I never used to do this, and that is, if I've seen a movie, I kind of like to now own it. I never was like that. People would always ask me, how many bad movies do you have in your collection? You must have a ton of movies you don't like. I always would say no. I used to say the only movies in my collection that I probably don't like are some prequels and sequels I own just because I'm a completist. But if I watch a movie and I don't like it, I get rid of it. Not anymore. If I watch a movie and I don't like it, I keep it. And the reason why I do that now is because I just kind of, I don't know. I've seen it. It's kind of like a trophy almost. It's a movie I've seen. I kind of want it in my collection. So yeah, I had to buy this. It was $1. I wasn't going to pay any more than that. If I came across this for like anything more than $1, I was going to pass on it. But $1 for it. Figured, all right, going to put it in my collection. I have seen the movie, so it's now part of my collection. But I don't really have much of an excuse for buying this. I mean, what can I say? I've seen it. I have to own it now. It's something new. It's some new weird part of my collecting madness, my cinema sickness that I'm doing now. So that's all I can say. I don't have anything else to say about this. It's a horrible movie. Don't see it. It's awful. I will never watch this. This is a DVD I have in my collection that I will never watch. But I just would like to also say this is a rarity. Usually 98% of all the movies I see, I tend to enjoy because I'm pretty good at picking out what I'm going to like. It's very rare that I'm like, oh, I really want to see that movie, and go, wow, that was horrible. It doesn't happen too often. Usually if I say I really want to see a movie, it's usually because something about it really intrigues me, and I am a pretty good judge of character when it comes to movies, and I do usually have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to like, but this one I did not. Alright, then I grabbed Bronco Billy, brand new, so factory sealed, this year being from the Clint Eastwood collection. I would love to have the entire Clint Eastwood collection series. That'd be so cool to have these all lined up together. That'd be great. So had to grab this for $1. Awesome deal. I'd never seen this movie, but it was also, again, factory sealed, so that was a great find. Alright, then we have 2 movies from the Maneater series. First one here being a movie I've come across a few times for around $5, but I've always passed it up because, yeah, I'm not paying $5 for this, and that is Viper, starring Tara Reid. Looks like a giant snake movie. I tend to actually really enjoy giant snake movies. They're usually pretty cheesy, but a lot of fun. So I wanted to grab this, and the fact that Tara Reid's in it, it's got to be bad. But for $1, I, of course, had to pick this up. Because, like I said, I have seen this for like $5 here and there. And I've always been intrigued. In fact, I think it was Walmart where I came across it for $5. And I've always been intrigued, but I've always passed on it. So for $1, finally had to grab it, and I can't wait to check it out. And this is a movie I've also seen, I think, for $5 at places, again, like Walmart. This has a Walmart sticker on it. And that is Grizzly Rage. Now, this one Viper, I was really interested in because, again, a giant snake movie starring Tara Reid. I'm intrigued. This one, yeah, I'm kind of intrigued, but not as much. But again, for $1, figured I'd pick it up and check it out. I guess it's just a killer bear movie, which sounds pretty cool. So I had to grab this. Okay, so the last of the DVDs here is actually a DVD-R. This is a pretty cool find because, again, it's a DVD-R. It's a manufacturer-on-demand DVD, so very awesome. And that is Outsourced. The deluxe edition actually comes on 2 discs. So like I said, this is a DVD-R. You're not going to really find this in stores. You got to order this off of like Amazon or from, who the hell put this out? Shadowcatcher, I guess. Yeah, Shadowcatcher Entertainment. So probably something you need to order off of their website or off of Amazon. So again, not something you see very often. DVD-R releases are always fun to pick up. I usually grab them because they're just rare. I really don't know anything about this, but I did look up reviews online. It got pretty good reviews. As you can see, it apparently won like 47 million awards. That's a lot of awards to throw on your front cover. So apparently, a lot of people like this. Again, I don't really know anything about it. The synopsis sounds interesting. It doesn't sound anything like mind-blowing, but it does sound interesting. And for $1, I certainly had to grab this, and it is something I look forward to checking out. So a very cool DVD-R release find. Oh man, more water. All right. So the last two titles I grabbed here, these are both Blu-rays, again for $5 a piece. First one I picked up was the 2-disc fully loaded edition of Transporter 3. Already have Transporter, and I have the Transporter 2, so now I have Transporter 3. This does come with a digital copy, which is really cool. And what's even cooler than that, oh my god, bonus features! Why I say that is because, unfortunately, the Transporter and Transporter 2 Blu-ray releases are bare bones. They're awful. I already have them. I have them on Blu-ray, but I also have my DVD copies still because the DVD copies are fully loaded with special features. This is the only Blu-ray that's like that. Again, the Transporter and Transporter 2, bare bones. It's awful. I don't know why they released them like that, but this one actually has special features. Now I have all 3 Transporter movies on Blu-ray. That is awesome. Had to grab it. And then this is a complete blind buy, but this also gets pretty good reviews online, and it just looked interesting, and that is The Warrior's Way. Also, Blu-ray digital copy. Very cool. So, again, I don't know anything about this. This is definitely a blind buy, but I was like, okay, martial arts, Way of the Warrior, Warrior's Way. Sounds pretty cool, and got good reviews online. So, for $5 on Blu-ray, figured I'd pick it up. Alright, so there you go, guys. That was everything in part number 2. We still have one more to go, part number 3, which we will obviously do next. So, again, just awesome weekend, finding so much cool stuff. It was definitely a fantastic weekend. I'm so excited. You've already seen like 2/3 of what I picked up, and we have the next third to go. So, like always, guys, I'll see you tomorrow with the next part. So, like I always say, if you like this video, please give me a like. If you're not already subbed, please do. And if you're not already over at cinemasickness.com, head on over there, click on the shop tab, purchase yourself a Cinema Sickness sticker or a Cinema Sickness button. I would really appreciate the support. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with part 3. Bye.